Welcome back to SwitchCorner. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be taking my weekly look at deals coming in under $10 or your local currency, and here I cover the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Now as always, I do my best here to stick to all-time new low prices, or at least those that are matching the low price, and it's a decent little week with a few we haven't seen before, so hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here, join our growing family, and let's get started. So first up, look, if you're in the UK, EU, Australia, unfortunately it is a weak week. Out of 15 games today, only 4 are going to be available in your region. So there's really two options here. Look, you can either add those that you like the look of to your wish list, or create that US account, which is absolutely more than worth it. To make sure that I don't waste anyone's time though, I am front loading this week's video with the deals available to everyone, and then we will move into US and Canada from there. So Project Strarship X to kick us off, and this game is just awesome. Now I picked it up on a prior sale. It's a retro styled top-down shooter, so think here a nice amount of challenge, a decent little kind of cosmic horror story, tons of power-ups, and then it's also built like a roguelite, so it's got 14 levels, but you actually do it in runs of 5 with each playthrough. It's also got a quality soundtrack then to kind of top it off, and I was really impressed. It's offering here a new all-time low price then with 50% off. Conarium then is a first-person puzzle adventure set around Lovecraft. It for sure has some creepy elements to it all, but I wouldn't call it horror, think more suspense. You play though as Frank Gilman. He awakes with no real memory, and now you need to explore an Antarctic base and figure out what happened to everyone because, well, basically the location is empty. It took myself about 4.5 hours to get through, so it's not bad for the price, and it also looks real nice on the Switch as well. Happy to recommend it though with 75% off, and that is matching the all-time low. Save Koch then, I wouldn't recommend this at full price, I'll put that out there now, but here 85% off, a new low price. I'd say maybe take a look at it though, maybe watch a full review first, just because it's kind of unique but also repetitive by design. It is though a roguelite. Essentially you're this pig mafia boss, you're in a safe room, and now there is a mole in your family that's causing havoc. You have 6 days to figure out what is happening and who it is, and yeah, save this family. It just results in basically a whole lot of dialogue where the conversation that impacts the outcome. Firework then, all regions, so I'm dropping it early in the video this week, but this is actually my pickup, so not a recommendation as such, but I've wanted to try it for a while. The few reviews I can find seem positive, and from what I'm seeing, it's a retro action platformer and you're saving some sort of facility. It mentioned Mega Man though as an influence, and yeah, that was enough for me. It's also a huge 87% off, so it's just become super budget. Let me know though if you've played it, have I spent my cash here wisely? Alright, so that's all I've got for UK, EU, AU. The rest of today's listed is US and Canada only, and I have 10 more games for you all. So we're starting with Fury Unleashed, coming in with a new all-time low price of 55% off. Now if you're unsure, first of all, it does have a free demo, so check that out first, but it's a run and gun roguelite with some stunning visual design, huge boss moments and combo based gameplay. It basically means kill everyone quick. Then though, what elevates this one, it's a story. It's created around a comic book artist and you are part of his book. It also supports then local 2-player co-op, which is an absolute blast. Slowing down the pace then, Tiny Lands. This is for those moments you just want to chill, but I found a lot of charm in it. It's a cubic release, they are back with the discounts, but I'll keep this one simple. Look, it's spot the difference, but in 3D worlds, and you can actually change the angle and the zoom. So it's almost like dioramas. Even the scenes themselves as well, they change slightly as you progress. It's not going to blow your mind or anything, but 33% off, it's a new all-time low. Also cubic then, we've got DungeonTop. It's here with 64% off, another new low price from them, and this is for card deck fans out there. It's a rogue-like deck building game, so you know, tabletop battles basically, but I just loved the visual style. That's kind of what hooked me in initially. It gave me Darkest Dungeon vibes, but then everything else around it is solid as well. You've got character classes, locations to get to, cards to upgrade, there's even 800 cards itself to unlock, and then you need to like determine that path you take. Do you take the risk to, you know, get more gold, or take maybe a less challenging direction? Liked it a lot myself, but I'm also a fan of the genre. It definitely won't change your mind if you're not. Rounding out the cubic deals and decks, it's matching the low price, this one at 90% off, and that makes sense. This is actually the lowest price you can go on the North American eShop, unfortunately. It's a quality game though, a cyberpunk 2D action RPG. Its combat's not the best, honestly. It's like a hard as hell brawler that just kicked my ass, but the rest of it's great. It's a huge world, some solid exploration, and yeah, just the story. You're on the run from an organization that wants your kind of abilities. It's just absolutely perfect for the setting. The Spectrum Retreat then is a new low price as well with 60% off. This one is just awesome. It's a narrative driven first person puzzle adventure. So borderline kind of walking sim, but with more to do. Now you wake up at this kind of Art Deco style hotel though that's a little mysterious and even sinister at points, but you're out now to uncover the truth behind it. There's a nice variety of puzzles in here though, and honestly just the location for me is a winner as it's got a good grasp on keeping things intriguing. So this one's going to be a quick one, but NBA 2K21, it's the yearly installment. It's back matching the all-time low, a monster 92% off. Now, a few mechanical changes, you know, they were tweaked, the shot system's slightly different, but it won't be for everyone. But it's basically a decent pickup if you're looking for kind of a roster refresh. Just prepare yourself with this one for the monster near 42 gig install file, which is crazy. It's got to be one of the biggest on the console. The trailer you're watching right now, also, that is not from the Switch, but it does look great, and I will link my review down below. Shakedown Hawaii then is going to be for you old school GTA fans. You're out to establish yourself as a corporate tycoon, but let's say the way you go about it, it's kind of like less than legal. Think here though, missions to complete, competitors to overtake, and businesses to acquire. That all basically results in top-down mass destruction with a ton of weapons and vehicles, and yeah, really like it. It was their kind of second effort after what was Retro City Rampage, and both are going to be worth your time. This one though, it's rocking 60% off, and that is matching the low price. So this is always on sale honestly, but I was playing it on PlayStation, so let's give it a shout out. Trials Rising. It's the usual 70% off, but as physics-based racers go, it's about as good as it gets. Now the base game, it's offering 125 tracks to overcome. There's up to 4-player competitive, there's online play, and then something that's called tandem mode. Now here, 2 people, you can actually control one bike, and it's a bit of a nightmare honestly. It's a great time though. Its only downfall is, and this isn't on the game itself, but the Switch doesn't have analog triggers, so you'll need to work on those brakes to kind of get your skill in place. The gold edition then is also on sale as well, same discount 70%, but that throws in the season pass, which is basically 55 extra tracks. Unsure on it as well, maybe check out the free demo first. Bioshock 1, 2 and Infinite, they are all on sale individually here with 60% off. That's matching the all-time low prices. Now the price you see above, just as a warning here, that is each, not combined sadly, as nice as that would be, but quality games, incredible ports as well. For me, some of the best looking out there on the Nintendo Switch honestly, and in the first one, you're gonna be exploring the underwater world of Rapture. In the sequel, you're returning, and then in the third, you're actually taking to the skies in the city of Columbia. Incredible kind of story first shooters, I guess, with a combo of gunplay then and special powers. Now I covered the collection though here on the channel, and I will link that video down below. So our final game of the week then isn't technically a game, I guess it's actually a DLC. That is Peril On Gorgon for Outer Worlds. A new low price though, of 35% off. It breaks into the sub $10 category for the first time, and here we're getting new locations, a new story with new characters of course. You're looking to uncover the secret behind the end of what was called the Gorgon Project, and then of course also more weapons and customization. Base game, that is of course required, but this adds in quite a bit of extra content, and that storyline, that new one, it's around maybe 4 to 5 hours I would say, so yeah, it's not bad for the cash. And that's another week down. Now, will you be adding anything to your library this week, or are you holding onto that cash? No doubt for many, the OLED pre-orders launching as well as Skyward Sword releasing like later this week. It's probably going to take a decent chunk of budget for many out there, but let me know in the comments down below. With that then, like a shout out to the patrons of the channel who are just going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Now if you do want to check that out for yourself, I have linked it in the video description down below. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.